as AI reshapes how decisions get made and tasks get done, where will human skills create the most value? And how should companies rethink where they place their top talent?
Well, what a great question. Maybe I should let Dar take that one first.
Yeah.
Actually in charge of allocating talent, and I'm not.
Well, I'm back to relationship building. I think that's where, at leleast not in the near term, we're probably not going to have AI companies, working with other AI companies without humans involved. So I would say if I was going to point my my sales teams, my CRM teams, even my IT team, I think it's in that relationship building space. And it's, you can look inwardly, within the company and to improve efficiency and improve overall, corporate performance. But I would argue that relationship building really needs to go outside the company. And it wouldn't just be to your clients, it would be to your suppliers, and it'd be to, if you've got regulatory agencies that you're engaged with. I mean, that's where I would focus my attention.
One of my questions sort of asked after thinking about this question a little bit more was, is it going to redefine what we consider top talent? Like if AI, like you said, is augmenting the person, to where it can handle most technical tasks, are we going to hire more for imagination and creativity? Like how is it going to change who we consider top talent if we're not talking in terms of top technical, capabilities? I don't know. That's something I thought.
So, ChatGPT's answer to this question I thought was kind of interesting, right? So it reflected a little bit of what Dar just said, right? Human skills such as creativity, critical thinking, ethical reasoning, and emotional intelligence will become more valuable. AI handles scale and speed, but humans provide context, nuance, and judgment. And I think that's reasonable, right? So what's the uniquely human value, right? What can we do that we think maybe AI can't do effectively or won't do as well? So, I kind of go back to some of the things we were talking about a little bit ago about like interpolation versus extrapolation and innovation. I don't see, under the current AI machine learning paradigm, I don't see AI being super good at that set of tasks. I see that as like maybe an area where humans might do a bit better. I also think that set of tasks is probably one of the major ways that you can get competitive advantage, right? Like do something new, do something innovative and interesting. Yeah, you can always cost cut, right? If you want to, I suppose, but that's the place where you blow up value, I think. And so like those kinds of things, creativity, innovation, those are going to be areas where humans can continue to add a lot of value. And I think that's kind of how I imagine a good pairing of an AI, an AI agent with a human would emphasize the human's role in those things. As far as top talent, I think redefinition of top talent is a possibility, right? So like, it's unclear to me if you pair humans with AI agents very effectively, it's unclear to me if that has like a leveling effect, right? So that, it brings up it kind of makes everybody sort of, the same, right? Or if it's going to be really a complementarity type of thing where the best just get super good, Both of those scenarios are plausible from my perspective. Maybe everybody gets better, right? At everything, but the best get a lot better, and the worst get, a little better. I don't know which scenario we're heading for there. I think either of those is possible from my perspective. And it might also be dependent on the particular issue area, right, that you're working in, right? So like maybe if you're talking about software development, maybe it's a leveling effect. So that a junior developer, right, suddenly can act as though they've been in the industry for 25 years, right? But maybe that's not quite so true with like, marketing development or something like this, right? I also totally second what Dar said about the human element with relationship building, right? I think that's clearly an area where, humans have so much value and really kind of have cornered the market on that. And the AI is not going to replace that anytime soon, in my humble opinion.